talk to me who are restaurant owners talk to me about concern about, okay, what about inclement weather? If there's inclement weather like the terrible snows that we had earlier this year and you want to not open your business because no one's going to come to it, and you in fact don't really want people to have to drive through the snow to come work at your business, do you have to pay time and a half? There was a moment when that kind of situation seemed to be a potential in the bill, and that too was resolved through really good teamwork, Republican and Democratic colleagues and advocates working together. And the resolution was that now, if there is extreme inclement weather and a public official articulates that it's, I think it's dangerous conditions, then the employer does not have to pay time and a half. So it kind of supports safety for everyone. So I look at this and I think this is a great example of another bill that promotes workplace fairness in a way that incorporated very reasonable concerns of Republicans and Democrats and ended up with a bill that we can all be proud of. And I'm proud personally to be here next to my colleague, with whom we don't always agree, but who I think shares my strong support. So thank you.
Chair Williamson, members of the committee, for the record, Julie Parrish, House District 37. And actually, this concept came to me, I think, about 3.5 years ago. And I had a call from a constituent in my district who said, there's this bill kicking around in a previous session around, predictive scheduling or whatever you're calling it, restrictive scheduling. And I need you to get involved, because if it passes in its current form, how it was approached a couple years ago, he says, we won't just leave the state, we're going to leave the country. They're a manufacturing industry. They pay family wage jobs. They employ 1,500 people in my community. And the concept behind this really wasn't about them, because they were doing the right thing. They were in an industry that was set up that they weren't really dealing with customers right there on the front lines. They weren't dealing with a workforce that couldn't afford daycare. They weren't dealing with, some of the issues and challenges that come from the retail world.